Hello everyone, and welcome to Nuts and Bolts TV again. And today we are at Kocaeli Round, and today we have a guest. We will have a pleasant interview with the Terrence Tisdell. And by the way, speaking of which, don't forget to watch until the end of our video and follow us. Check it out our video and from our social media place. Don't forget. And welcome again, Terrence.
Thank you.
Hi. And we have some personal questions and with our Terrence. First of all, let's get to know you briefly. If you want to say something, basically, how can we say in terms of your personal life and some basic.
Okay. Hi
Thanks.
guys. I'm Terrence L Tisdell.
Recently
New player of Kocaeli Spor, Turkey.
Oh, nice.
And I have a family and just moved to Turkey, and I feel it's a very nice country.
Oh, nice.
And it's going good, and also the city is very nice.
Oh. Where were you born?
I was born in Liberia, Monrovia.
What are the differences with Turkey and your country?
A lot of differences.
Really? Oh my god.
We speak English.
For
Only
example,
English.
climate,
Yeah,
language,
and,
in terms of language.
Yeah, we speak English, and I guess in Turkish, of course, yeah. And the weather here during the winter is a bit cold, but Turkey is more cold. Yeah, maybe the lowest can drop to maybe 12 degrees. Yeah, but during the summer, Turkey is more hot. I can feel it now. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And the second question is here, and we just wanna talk about your education life. Can you briefly talk about your educational life, basically, for example?
Yeah, I went to secondary school at home when I was where I started to play football. Where I finished grade 12, and I went a year in university as well. But then with the schedule of football,
At the Liberia, is it right?
yes, in Liberia,
nice.
the schedule of football, I got my first professional contract where I just started university. So university was on pause for me, and I went to Europe for the first time.
And I suppose you must be 24 or
23
years old in that times. Is that right?
Now I'm 23 years old. At that
23
time was
in the
a bit
times?
young, 17, 18.
17, oh,
yeah, start
very
to
young.
get professional games.
Youngling times.
Yeah, call up to national teams, so it was hard. But I had backup from my family, especially my uncle was with me everywhere in football, so helps me a lot.
Okay. Speaking of your childhood days, and maybe your fun wondering that, what was your childhood like before football?
It was. I can say many people have childhood about school's fun. For me, it was not very fun because my mom wasn't so much into football, So I had to come from school, and I wait home. I want to play football, but I cry sometimes because I wait for my uncle who liked football come and take me, and we run away, and he take me to play football. So it becomes like my mom saw me play for the first time. And it was like a game in the school, and at this point, and she saw me play and was like, "Okay, now I allow you to play football because I see that you're okay, you're good, so now you can play."
Okay, nice.
That was nice.
More important than talent or working, which one is better? Working or talent?
You can have.
I suppose.
In football, you need everything. You need
kind of
everything.
complicated.
You need the talent. You also need to work, because without the talent, if you don't work, you don't play the football. But if you work and you don't have the talent, this work is for nothing. Probably you're gonna climb the mountain and you cannot play the football.
Do you have any regretful about these things in terms of your football life?
Probably.
If it's not very personal.
No, probably for me is the only regret I have in football is the person who starts football with me, like my uncle, is not alive anymore. I wish he could be, because this guy believed in me a lot, took me everywhere for football, and I'm here today finally, and he's not alive. But the journey of football for me is amazing. I don't have any regret. it's amazing game. It's unbelievable to be here. So
Oh, nice. So, do you remember your first professional game? First
yes,
professional.
yes. My first professional game. I was very young, and I invited my family to watch. And
Maybe
was
you are about 17 years old in that times.
my first professional game was about first start was about 15, 16 years
Really?
old. Yeah.
Oh, very young.
And this coach put me. It's a very big club in my country, professional club, and
At
I got
Liberia?
and I got a professional contract at a young age. And what's the first game for me?
How do you feel yourself about these things?
Yeah, for me is an amazing journey. To be at this age in my country. Usually, people who get the first professional game in my country, because what they care about is, African football.
Uh-huh.
You need to be strong.
Yes, yeah.
You need to have the body. So this is in my country don't really happen a lot. Get the young kids have the first professional game and something like that. So for me is amazing, and only few players can get this. Usually to have a professional match in my country, professional contract, you have to be 19, 20 years old, 18 years old, and the coach start to play you because they want basically more stronger players with age, more experience. So it's basically like this.
So, just out of curiosity, speaking of which, mostly you have like footballer, for example, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Neymar. What is the favorite professional footballer all around the world? Just out of curiosity.
For
and
me,
maybe you can get a kind of role
yeah.
model
For me,
yourself.
I like Di Maria,
Uh-huh.
Angel Di Maria, because of the consistency. He's a very consistent player. Is not maybe one of the top maybe guy for the Ballon d'Or every year, but he's a very consistent player. Like every year, every club, this guy is like at a very good level. He's always in the top, always making good games, and he's also very professional. He's not into a lot of issues, problems, and this and that. So I like him, and I follow him a lot.
Is there anyone you think you wouldn't able to get where you are without him?
Yeah, like I said, the support of my late uncle and my coach back home, and yeah, those two people were with me everywhere. Every step, and even my coach back home, he had a lot of criticism. Like when he put me in the professional match at the age of 15, 16, there's many people, and this game was like a semi-final, It was a very big game, and people almost, a lot of fighting. Hey, this is a little boy. How can you put him in this important match? A lot of money, blah, blah, blah. But this guy believed in me, like every day he was there with me. And without him, it would be a very
Maybe
difficult
these guys
project.
saw your talent and the skill about that.
Yes.
Within your
He was with
soul.
me
Maybe, who knows?
every step I took. He was with me. He was a coach, a professional coach. Like after the training, the coaches, they usually get in their car, they drive and go home. But after training, this guy will give me an extra section, give me some training, and then after I take a shower, get ready for school, and he take me to school, and then he go home.
Oh, very nice.
So it was amazing to have him.
Okay. Here's another chapter. If you want to speak of these topics, family topics, if you want.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine by me.
And can we get to know your family, the members, for example, your parents, maybe,
Yeah.
and with your
My father is
wife.
dead. He's not alive.
Ah,
And
God bless
my mom. I have my mom, my sisters. Like basically my entire family stay in the
they are
US.
at Liberia, is that
No,
right?
they live in the US.
US.
Yes, my mother, my sisters, like all my family, basically.
Oh,
So I have only friends that I grew up with. Like friends at the same age. I have some friends in Liberia, basically, yeah. And I have my wife and my son, so my kid. But I speak with my family every time, every vacation I see my family. I visit my mom, my sisters in the US, and
Do you have any other athletes in your family like you, for example? Both professional and
I
amateur.
cannot say
If there's
like
a
direct
difference.
family, but I have I have I can say basically he's almost like my brother. Is we grew up together. We live under the same roof, like from the age of 3-4 years old. And his mother is like best friend with my mother, but we live together in the same house. We grew up together, childhood. And he's also playing professional in the USA. He plays Prince Sadie. He's
Very
like a
nice.
brother to me. He's very nice, and he's also on this journey with me in life. He's a very nice person. So he's the only person I have in football at the moment. But
I
apart from that,
suppose.
is my sister is only on the phone. No sport.
How often do you see your mom and sisters, both sisters and brothers
I see them every year.
at US? Huh?
I see them every year on
Every year,
holiday. Yeah, every holiday I go to visit them.
Oh,
But
nice.
my last vacation I couldn't because I just got married to my wife 2 months
Oh,
ago in June.
Oh, very
Yeah,
nice.
so it was the time of the wedding. But I have few. I had my brother, few families with me. Yeah, sisters. But for my mom, she's afraid of the corona, so she couldn't go. First thing she said was, "Okay, on the flight there's a lot of people.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. Now it's still
So
corona and blah blah blah." So
here's the personal questions, and you are sure married, and you have a child, and we have just about to, talking like this. If it's not very private about you, how did you meet with your wife? If you wanna answer this, maybe you have right to remain silent about that. And anything you have say
No, it's good.
against at the court, yeah, something like this.
okay, that was
Get past if you want.
no, it's
Okay.
fine. I can speak about
Go ahead.
this. Was amazing for me because she's young like me, and I had a chance in my career to play. You know, I played for my country in the qualifications of the World Cup, and I got a proposal for a contract in Mozambique. It's also in Africa, close to South Africa, but a very nice country, very beautiful. So I got a contract there, and I traveled there to play there. That's where I met my wife. And going to the shopping, and she was working, and I met her. Play the tricks how to get a lady, and finally today I'm locked there. So,
Just out of curiosity, who get first steps, you or?
definitely me. And after she stepped more.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. What did you do with the first money you earned in the football, if you remember?
The first money I got in football, I bought a car for my mom.
Nice.
At the first professional contract that I got money from football, yes, I got a car for my mom. The funny part is she had a car very big, expensive, so I bought her something that I could
She
afford.
was shocked at.
Because what I had wasn't, a lot of money at this point. Was the beginning, so I bought her something little, and I sent this, and she saw and was like, "What car is this? Is this for the kids?" I said, "No, it's for you," and she was happy. It was unbelievable because the fact that I bought this for my money was unbelievable. And up to today, she still have this. This is 4 years now. She still keep this.
Nice. Have you played different positions before in your professional life?
Yep. Even up to today, yes, I still in the national team. There are different systems. Like when I played in Portugal, I had a British coach, so we played. He have a lot of defense because my club was a club that played very strong football, so he was using me a lone striker. And I was a bit, I can say, lucky. I always score when they put me striker, so he didn't change me. So I was always playing striker. And in the national team in Liberia, we play with a British coach, English coach as well. So we play the system of 3-5-2. So I play basically like a left back and a winger at the same time.
Okay.
And last year in Israel, I play a lot of striker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What are your personal career goals? Maybe in a short times, if you want to say long times.
Short terms,
Whatever you
long
want.
terms. For me, I like football. I like football a lot. I like my job, and I want to be in a championship at a good level.
Nice.
I want to go further in my career. I want to play in a better league, and I hope with hard work and probably the blessing from God, and I can go to top level of European football. That's what I dream of, at the top level of European football. I'm still young. I have a good age.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and but I need to work hard,
Yes.
and be disciplined to my career, and I hope I can go far.
Yes. You are too young, I suppose, and you must be pushing to just 24 years old.
Yes. Next year, so still have time.
Okay. Okay. How do you see your performance in the national team?
Yeah. So far as we have a very good young team. Few players, experienced players, and but it's an average young team below 28. Few players 30 something years old, and they help the team, and we try to fight to keep our team in a good level of the competitions. And the coaches believe in me. I always play a lot of games, and we have a match coming up soon. And we are getting better every day. The national team is getting better. Recently, I didn't go for a few games because it was friendly games, and I was on pre-season camp. I think it was time to settle down in my new club, get used to Turkey. So, but the performance has been going good. You know, have few games. The last qualification, I got a goal. It was a very important game for us, and we're preparing for. At the end of this month, we have another match against Nigeria. It's a very good team, and it's the World Cup qualification. And I hope we can do better. And I'm preparing for that as well to make we have a lot of fans back home, make them happy.
Oh, nice, very nice. Could you briefly talk about the clubs you have played for and your process of coming here from the Liberia, from Liberia to here, for example?
Yeah, I had like I said, I played in Mozambique. Very good championship. The fans are unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, it is unbelievable. If you lose a match, you have the fans outside your apartment waiting to tell you, listen, this is an important game. Please, the next game is. But it's a very beautiful place, and also played in Portugal. Very good championship there, an amazing city, beautiful city. And last season I played in Israel. It's one of beautiful, amazing place that I played. Is the people. I met a lot of good people. The club is a very good club, and we had a good season. And after that, I got to, join a very good club in Turkey, Kocaeli Spor, where the fans, they welcome you very good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the fans are unbelievable. You get a tons of message on Instagram, and they're very nice also. And looking forward to having a very good season with them.
Okay. And can you tell your team about the transfer process before these teams, for example, Kocaeli Spor, something like that?
Yeah.
How did you do? How did you manage?
I got the Kocaeli Spor was in the playoff. Yeah, and they had a game to qualify to the how can I say, the TFF First League something. So I think it was the last game, the last 3 games for us in Israel, and I got a call from the director and tried to speak with me about the transfer that next season, but it was a communication about we hope we qualified,
Oh, nice.
So I was like, okay, it's a nice place. They send me some videos about the fans, unbelievable fans. We need you to come. So I was like, okay, you speak with my club, because I still have a contract.
Uh-huh.
And if everything is fine, if you qualify, we see how it is. But when I saw the video, I was amazed because the fans was unbelievable. It was something beautiful, you know, the atmosphere in the stadium. So they won the game, and they spoke with my club, and the negotiation went on, and they spoke with me. It's a very amazing club, Kocaeli
Oh,
Sport.
okay.
They spoke with me throughout the time during my wedding. After the wedding, they give me some time to relax, and they got me and my family to come.
Did you talk to your coach before the transfer to Kocaeli Sport?
Yes, I spoke with my coach. Was when I got the offer, I spoke with my coach in the night to make a decision because I have few offers and I have other offers in Israel as well. So I spoke with my coach, and he said, "Okay, listen, I checked some things out. I'm gonna tell you something in a day or two. Relax, don't you know." But unfortunately, like 2 a.m., he sent me a message. Listen, go to Kocaeli Sport. I like the fans. It's beautiful. I check everything. This is nice. I want this for you. So, and he's like a father for me in football. So I respected that, and I came over, and I hope for the best now.
Okay, nice. So, and who is the technical director who has the most effort for you? For example, a kind of pushing something and urge you.
Yeah, when I played in was a little short time when I played in Mozambique. The director, his name is Bruno Mogado. He's a very nice man. He was with me. He made a transfer for me when I went to Portugal. He made everything possible. He was at my apartment like 4 a.m. in the morning, tried to push my transfer, throughout everything, papers. When I went to Portugal, I left Portugal. He was with me. The same thing. He came to me, visited me, saw my wife, you know, make sure everything is okay. And he's even with me now. He still speak with me.
Oh, nice. Okay. Who are your favorite football players in our country, in Turkey, for example? If that.
Yes,
I don't know.
I like Mesut Ozil. Yeah, I like him. Very quiet guy.
Yes, right.
And he's a very amazing player as well. I really like him a lot.
Who is the best Turkish player in your positions? For example, same as you, like striker.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Oh, nice.
I don't know many Turkish players. Ozil and one of the guy I like. I don't really know his name good, but he plays in Inter Milan, AC Milan, and now he take a transfer to Inter Milan. I like him. He's a very good player. And there's a striker also. I think he's a captain in the national team. He plays in Lille in France. I like him also.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know the name very good.
Okay. Burak Yılmaz, Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah, I like him.
Who is the most talented football player you have played?
My brother, Prince Sadie.
Really?
Yeah, this guy don't have to wake up and climb the mountains to be good with football.
Oh, nice.
He's a very technical player. He's amazing skills. He's an unbelievable guy. He can just walk through a defense, and he's a very, very, very good player. Technically, he's very gifted.
And who is the hardest working person in your team?
I can say me.
Really? Oh, nice.
Because I like extra training. Most of the time after the training section, I'm basically in the gym with the trainer. I do gym section every time. Like we have an off day. When we get back to training, I have a personal training with him, extra training. After the sections, I do some sprints, some gym workout. I do a lot of extra training with him. Even in my home, I have my own extra things I do every day.
Oh, nice. Okay. How do you feel in the city you live in Kocaeli, for example?
I feel like it's the
How do you
perfect.
feel
I feel it's the
about your
perfect city for me, because depends on what I and my family, you know, what we like. And for us, many people say Istanbul is nice, but for us, we don't like, you know, when the city is big, a lot of movement. Nah,
Yeah.
we like it quiet. So for me, Kocaeli is the best.
Better than Istanbul, is that right?
For me, for you, no, but for me, yeah. Yeah, because I like it quiet. As you can see, it's calm, it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right about that. So, which food and which place do you like the most in Turkish kitchen culture, for example?
There is a beef steak house close to the beach. I don't really know to the sea. I don't really know the name, but it's the
Katuk döner,
steakhouse.
is that right?
I don't know the name to be
Oh,
honest,
okay.
but it's, I think
Maybe.
the name is Beef Steakhouse, something like this.
Mm.
It's closer to the MX Hotel.
MX Hotel, yes, I
Yeah,
know.
opposite the MX Hotel,
Mhm,
you have the Beef Steakhouse. It's wow, it's amazing. I've been there twice, and probably I might have dinner there tonight.
Okay. How is the interest of the fans towards you?
Yeah, the fans here, they're unbelievable. They amazing,
Mhm.
and like I said, I got tons of messages on Instagram, on Facebook.
Really?
When I signed with the club, especially when I came here, a lot of fans spoke with me, and yeah, it makes you feel at home. And also, even the people who runs the club, very amazing people.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, Max. How do you prepare yourself for the match? Match day.
Match
Exactly.
day,
Match days.
basically, I have my kind of music I listen to before
Really?
match. Yes, and I
What kind of music?
I have like the Chris Brown music.
Chris Brown.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
it's R&B
R&B.
American
R&B
music.
style.
Yeah, but my favorite singer is Chris Brown, so I listen to those music. And
How do you uh, how how would you describe yourself in a match, for example?
you know, the matches sometimes different conditions in the game. Sometimes your team lose, sometimes you win, sometimes you draw. So it depends. Like there are some games where it's normal for every football player. It's not just your day. You know, you don't get the best movements, you don't get the best performances in the game. But there are some games like you are wow on top of the world. You have excellent performances. Everything is going your way. But for me, I'm the kind of player. Even if it's not the best performance for me that day, I prefer to work hard, run for the team,
Uh-huh.
and just give. Even if I can give 200%, just give everything.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Uh, is there any match you cannot forget in your memories, for example?
Yeah.
Special or private match?
Yeah. There is a game
Afterwards?
to my first professional contract, like I said, in Libera.
Yeah.
In Libera, basically they have bigger players, bigger level, top players with more bigger contract. So I was at the age of was my second season, 16, 17 years old, and I got to play in one of the biggest matches back home. Was the final of the President Cup.
Really?
And the president for Liberia is pretty huge. George Weah is a big football star. So I got to play in this match. I went on in the 60 something minutes, and I managed to score 2 goals at the age of like 17 years old.
Oh.
And we won 2-1. And after that match, my life changed. Like I got offers to go to Europe, other places, and I was at another level after that.
Okay. How do you feel yourself in that times, for example?
Well,
About your emotions?
I felt like I cannot say I felt like I was lucky. I felt like okay, maybe it was meant to be, but everything was going perfect. And I worked hard for that because I was young and I was working pretty hard. I was going to school after school, training football, and I felt like I deserved what I got, from the hard work.
Nice. Okay. And the last chapter is the closing. Can you tell us about one of your unforgettable moments in football, if you want to say something like that?
My first goal for international level for my national team is a World Cup qualification. It's those matches back home in our country is it's a very big game. You have a full stadium, and everyone supports. You know, when it's national team, is a lot of support from everywhere. Yeah, citizens, every part of the world watch this game, and I gotta go to put us to the next round. So this is a unforgettable moment. I can never forget about that because I watch great stars, celebrities, big people playing at this stadium. I was just a boy, you know, and I got to accomplish my dream, and I scored a goal at the same stadium. So it was amazing for me.
Right. Okay. Do you want to say some things about and if there's any forgot things and just finishing the interview?
Not really. I guess
okay.
everything was okay during the interview.
Thanks your joining us, and it's really good and what a grateful guys about these things, and it's really pleasant conversation for me, just personal speaking. And we have just come to end of our pleasant conversations with Terrence, and thank you for watching us, and please don't forget to follow us our social media and YouTube channel.
Relax the mind.
I suppose somebody listens a kind of, pardon ben çok araya giriyorum. Ne? Just finish.
Thank you.
Çocuklar.
Thank you.